The Ministry of Manpower, or MOM, has recently come under fire for defending Dyson's retrenchment exercise in Singapore, which took place earlier in October 2024. Dyson's compliance with the mandatory retrenchment notification regulations was confirmed by MOM, as the company submitted its notification within the required 5 working days. However, the controversy centers around how the retrenchment was handled, particularly the limited notice given to employees and the engagement with unions. The United Workers of Electronics and Electrical Industries, UWEEI, which represents Dyson's employees in Singapore, expressed disappointment with Dyson's actions. The union was given just 1 day's notice before the retrenchments were carried out. This short notice has been widely criticized, leaving the union and affected employees with little time to prepare or engage with the company in any meaningful way before the layoffs occurred. According to MOM, because most of the affected workers were not unionized, the 1-day notice was legally permissible. However, MOM also noted that providing early notice is a good practice, which helps to build trust between companies and unions. The failure to do so in this case has sparked significant criticism from both the public and union representatives. Public reaction has largely been negative, with many questioning whether Singapore's retrenchment framework is outdated. Some have pointed out that although Dyson complied with the law, the 1-day notice period does not offer meaningful protection for employees. Critics are calling for reforms to increase the mandatory notice period and to provide stronger protections for workers. The retrenchment has also raised concerns about corporate transparency. Despite previous assurances from Dyson that its Singapore operations would not be affected by its global restructuring, employees were surprised to find themselves laid off. Media reports suggest that the layoffs were conducted discreetly, with affected employees notified via email for one-on-one meetings with human resources representatives. During these meetings, they were informed that their roles had been made redundant. Morale within Dyson has been shaken, with some employees worried about further job cuts. Although Dyson provided retrenchment benefits in line with the Tripartite Advisory on Managing Excess Manpower and Responsible Retrenchment, the handling of the layoffs has led to further calls for reform, especially around the transparency and notice periods for such exercises. In defense of its actions, Dyson explained that the retrenchment was necessary to adjust its team composition for future growth. The company remains committed to Singapore and its role as its global headquarters. Dyson also noted that affected employees would receive career support, including outplacement services and counseling, although specific details were not provided. Meanwhile, MOM has indicated that it will engage with both NTUC and the Singapore National Employers Federation to review the implementation of Section 30A of the Industrial Relations Act. This section allows unions to represent executives individually in retrenchment cases, even when they are not covered by a collective agreement. As the public discussion continues, there are calls for stronger labor protections to prevent workers from facing similar situations in the future. Whether this controversy will lead to meaningful changes in Singapore's labor laws remains to be seen. What do you think about Dyson's retrenchment exercise and MOM's response? Do you believe that stronger protections should be in place for workers during layoffs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230, for more in-depth news coverage. Also, hit the notification bell so you won't miss our latest updates.